They are coming to accuse I of a thing I know not about. They are coming to lock I down and say I'm a suspect here. Jaja see them a come. But I am a conqueror. Jaja see them a come with a whip. But I am a conqueror. Yeah. Kai, mommy, be bomb.
Oh, fire.
Until I got them suspect, yeah. Jaja see them a come. Hey, but I am a
conqueror. Jaja see them a come. I am. But I say, Jaja see them coming, and I am a conqueror. No matter how many times they intimidate us, we shall always find our way.
Precisely.
My question is you. You no me ba we see me kwan me twa me kwan. And no amount of intimidation can stop us. You know, MPP ba fufuro no 2017 and no so me no mo de ntokwa yiri mu se ya no obi anka bi o. Hey, sat am happy FM so kai. Me no mo de ntokwa yiri mu se
fire.
Afa ya preko me nua. No obusa me se hey ntubetimi no party akosa. Na se munni muntia. Na we no aye ni ade no. MPP fo twa madapa anko si hwe. Na we nso me no mo ahye ntokwa ase. Yeba kwa. Yeba kwa. Na jena we no ma menya bibi quick. Na me mpa chew. Yi mani ewu mafere. Mani ewu mafere. Na enya me fortoa. Enioma no aye bebre. We no ayi me pharmacy you. And me yonko pa. Eye Vincent Opare na ne yira ka baabie genua we ase ade en wohifo bi da
never
eye ne ba ana ne yire ebe ka baabie ana ne kunu be ka baabie e transunu mu na eyie no 21st media to me calendar so se me call last week Saturday no me call afemi wo ho ase date ni na me refi say 21st so say dey sada no anso da na kedi ye no 1 week na kedi de no mpo de mantimi anko a den ye yida no de wo na we no ye no mantimi anko and many awu papa na man sheda enti Vincent Wadaroma me ye kura mantimi mfrɛ fari enti na mantimi mfrɛ wo no ma me mfa chewpa mu ode mfa ha Pama osenye buapayo na iya ye owura ene Maxwell ana frɛ me Saturday na yesa menka kura se that day ne Saturday Informasi you, media chopper for way na Samuel Kokote, Wadaroma, medi siu so na, why in see Samuel Finazama, medi chopper Cassibi so. Vincent, Fachame, why? Obin Trin Cancer and say, and Yabuapayo. If said, why no crano? Menina di hun koma. Aha, what is Sunday, and a menina di hun koma. Na meninu in ya dinner, mines in Yankunti. Yanya ni ade
no hene
e dia na assess
discuss wo
omo discuss me e wo he
show bi abaso
see
nim say political show
political show
entertainment o
ana ye dey
say ye we o e na kwa bi ananim ebubu se konto
nanim ebubu se konto a wo ye dey
o nkanyansa sem ba ko
nkanyansa sem wo ye hwan ya
akoyi akraman din da ne so yi
kraman din na da ne so ana wo kan bie ana ye dey no osima ye dey
se wako kan sharafa sem
maka sharafa sem enti ye dey
onti bida
onti akosua enti ye dey onti bida enti dia bayi
bisebio
enti dia ya menka nyansesem eye munya no ndo ka nyansesem menene ti kom ha menim dia yenim Ghana fo be hunu ye oka nyansesem ema ye kokun bi wo ne da mu a ye ba ba hwehwe no so ne kokun no so onim so onim nyansa kasa ka on kasa to a point ye kokun bi wo ne da mu a on ye ba ba chewo na do ka nyansesem no ana ye ne ade otimi kasa me ye che no kasa ho enye hwe na nipa kraman din na da no so de mo fana se wonko ni anya adwuma why e say me hunu na me see atwa mo ka general oh na nya won say ayi entertainment journalist for kra no say me katakye na me ho akohia wo mo say wo mo discuss me say me ko happy fm no me ko ka kire kwasi sapon say Mr. Adjuma say me mara meyo na ayi die be na fa he go see he e wa bra na Mr. Adjuma soma me na ye street smart me ye street smart metimi aye adwuma no but opportunity in presenting ho e tie sem ko ka kire o mo say me ba be ye adwuma asoma si say me mra ampani ampa ye ma me opportunity a me ba ye no ana ene mo discuss me no anya sa e ye street smart na nyankopon kura bible mu nyame bible mu wa ma nipa katro
fire
Abraham ne yiri kokoduru baabie ni yabusa se Abraham ne yiri ni o ka sa ne yiri a anke beku no e de Abraham kan wanka se ne nuaba wajimi Nemo the same situation.
Exactly so.
Nyankopon twedi ampon. Ana soma eye Samuel. Se onko no nko sra David ngo. Meboa. No ka kire Samuel se. Ukoduru wona so obusa se de na wo ba be ya. Ka kire so se meme se be ye ohia fode. Na no ohia fode no be ye. Ti Nyankopon nim nyansa se nya nokura nyina na ye ka.
Exactly.
So betimi ayade a. Etu obu o ha wonam no. Wo de nyoma agu ne ka boot. A wo ton. Na so obusa no wo shop akese. Agentia, your friend be fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
So bet me ayadia. Why gonna katikati se chinga matare da ho. Ana wo no say. Ko afrifa. You ko ka kire ko sisapon. Say adwuma no betimi ayo. Mr. Wenkot. Na me ye WhatsApp recordings. Na me dia kogrofo bi say me say me ye adwuma radio show. Cause I'm street smart.
Exactly. So,
I'm pa so ya ma me kwan no. Ana na mo discuss me. Journalism ma be che mo nyina. E kura me se me nye journalist.
fire.
Every Breton nyina maka kire mo se me nye journalist. Me se me ye activist.
Exactly.
What the mashe journalist what they are fair enough. Rabodef Radio Academy. Tomiana forcing. Anna kire made.
Precisely.
MC ya yebua a wo betina sa mu show no so no. Mo mu say MC ya yebua se me ne na ntena Tomiana forcing class. Aba me fanya hwe. Some certificate ni ade me fanya hwe. E me tan kura. Medi ade be. Ma gwene ni mo odu chia mo nso certificate. Certificate nso mo bia me obi. And a custom scenario a ya appointed say we ambassador to Spain. Me ne custom scenario na we me first degree. Me ne custom scenario na yesa ya me masters in international relations. Eti me ni mo ye de be. Mo certificate no am kura na ye de be. Ma gwene ni mo odu chia mo. De me hunu mo hunu.
You may get a little excited when you shop at Burlington.
What a low price! You see that? They have my favorite brand! It's like a whole new Burlington! I can buy two!
I'm saving so much!
Burlington saves you up to 60% off other retailers' prices every day. Will it be the low prices or the great brands? Burlington. Deals, brands. Wow, I told you so.
Was ye chia musika. Felix ofusu kwa chwa ya dio. It was the culture of silence. And I mean no kasei. For kwame se fa kan beto so. Enso obi ayedin and e ko fodo ne ka na culture of silence, culture of silence, culture of silence. And NDC by obi a woni na nya adwene bia wo yi wa free media nim. Fa kwame se fa kan to so. Yaya butu kwame se fa kan free kwa peace FM. Yaya butu no. And everybody thinks it's normal. John Mahama so be resetting. And oba en kwame se fa kan na nya adwene. So they've impressed on the employers. See enyina
Pound for pound.
John Mahama no be resetting no. Odo man ni kosi kwampa so. And ye nyi kwame se fa kan adi. Anya sa.
Unemployment.
Because kwame se fa kan.
Expose the president.
What kind of hypocrisy is this?
Precisely.
General, me no can say.
Told him.
One man force my Kesben Mr. Speaker for Mr. Speaker to Kesben morning shows. Mr. Speaker, and then yes, Mr. Speaker, Abba Bedi a galamsey demonstration. Our brother galamsey demonstration. Time we could forward to so. Galamsey once and someone you call as an Gregor fast story. Mr. Speaker, boss. I am young Casame, you were a Kesben. Mr. Speaker, boss. One on a speaker production manual. Fire. Speaker, corruption in a matter disease. Never yet near a good for the time the Galamsey. Say somewhat. Kotodie no bodwe. And NDC ba so NDC for so muntimi ni speaker anya adwumanti o my impress one your friend say Kesben amena yinadi.
Jesus Christ.
Na onwe bo
Ko sapepepe.
Speaker be kasia chense de no to.
Exactly. So
Me ya mo ye ni ade kokuti me hunu say one I'm sorry for
sapepepe.
me dey on me yan kama no ti. Speaker no wo kodwodwo ne ho aburu kiraba.
Exactly.
Kwame wo ba say de ye no sa na be ye. Why? Hey, na we kura ko munima ko me mo atena ho. Na ka ye ni ade no. Wo matumi ayisu dia suppress wo. Na ne ye o maja with free range. Kwame de wo de be ye o mu kuro ni mo. Your mama suppress all voices.
Exactly.
And I mean, what can say because of Sharaf for 70. When you say Ghana Boxing Authority, your friend say Ghana Boxing, the picture to president, you know. When you say or formally was resign,
Precisely.
Abraham Kote resign was say because of and we are in a culture of silence. Nobody is talking about it.
Exactly. So
Obiayedi. Na tumi ebe come on say. What dia goro? Akufo-Addo ye bi ya kan ya. Mo ba na mo se mo ba be ye. Mo be ye ni ye. And the culture of silence. Ye kan obi anu atum.
exactly.
Ni emiemia for the records page so. Ya ma ne nko nko sida be. Abraham Kote adanya because yakoka Sharaf asem am yese a British boxing one etine so omo se omo timi nya adwuma to resign. Abraham Kote resign. I say I deeply regret to inform the fellow Ghanaians that I am resigning as a president of Ghana Boxing Authority due to personal reasons. Because you come Sharaf asem. Yeah, monko obi anu ntum. But general, history has a way of repeating itself. Whenever people feel like they have been oppressed for so long, I say what the ball shoes.
Exactly.
Hey, then you be pee. You too Kwame Nkrumah. Na manfo ni jubilate on the street. A suppression of a free speech.
Precisely.
Not because Kwame Nkrumah anye bibia. Kwame Nkrumah ya ade pa. Ne du baby ani ade na to me no akosoro ni ade no suppressing free speech.
Exactly. So
it is a John Mahama say yenyi sefa kan yadi. John Mahama say yenyi speaker di. You can continue this for how long? How long? And the advancements are joyful. When it's koto, Samia Oku make point. Na kamu ye journalist dia obusa question. What train emia answer one, answer obusa next one.
Precisely.
And the wadane Entimika say it is not our job to put the government on his toes. Okofa do kono ne banku. Ayi pan no be gina ayo. Wutiri koto na e wadwuma no ho. Evans wutiri koto se jemu aboa. Wo dia munyimi sa. Muntina ho na munyimi. Ade. Obia ntimi nka obia ka sabo anche na yibo kuro ne nyina ya dia
precisely
ejeno obia ntimi stop you bia eti aya kwam sefa ka mba pam no mompam no speaker ha kwam speaker ko Holland ne bra o duru wa fa Europe ne kuro ne nyina so agase fo nya bia we wo nware ntu nya bia we e bo ne ko ma obabaka your plans in place and you roll it common no. And you will be paid every month. You bet you are catching every new truck as well. You will be paid. Messi, you will be paid every month. More than what you have been paid at Kesman. I guess if one of the more.
Precisely.
Nobody will suppress anybody in this country.
Exactly so.
I was Auntie General. Who raise our family raising and then near man dosso. Who raise it? And then I see.
Grassroots for you, food soldiers for you.
Almost a day. Grassroots for the camp. I don't say the NSC. Danny Yenti.
And from credit and some credit and from Cassan Chirok and Cassan and Cassan penny Mubia, Sombra, me, and this for. Beautiful. My woman is from Ghana. My fighter man is from Ghana. Mrs. Samoboa or Biawa Dajo or Ghana. Call a drum Kumasi drum to my life. Kopesa Sawusha Chekura. A Diana Mea, NDC, Honorable Mubarakinti, NDC, Timima, Batra Bianca, me, I'm in Jinaway, and then I'm in a bomb Yanka Yokumi. Ya NDC, ya ko, ya wa ha, ya wo platform, ya ko from, NDC, because no because ya who say kwama yi platform so kwama for Fatima san krofo mo say ye hwehwe mo ne ye obibi mo mo kwa no kwasiafo emmoa nyambe hyamuka ye credit ye say ma mo no nyambe hyamuka kwasiafo udifo nyakopon yi Ghana for free mu so
hey emobio at the next general when I do resume no I know you I go just say that I critical NDC for no more come
yes would you for the DS
I would Nigeria my catch them when who cry na muntimi we say when the more year a year against the law and I make catch them man for no make chere man for no ade and okura munhunu so muntimi na afa na mo ba bedru ba bia mo be procurement mo kro no ni be piepie ana ayi ke ona taban we ayi ba ko yi friends ayi menua ya ba basintale and na me so na basintale ba basintale wo ya ni ade basintale e say ke ona taban wa report na adwuma be ba sa enso adwuma no de ana mo call platform so na munye sei okuja tro de bia o ke ona taban scammers it ya fe na mo ba be procurement mo ba be wia e general no so duru wa mo de beba meka it ye nyanu ba bia we 6 months ya ka 3 years 4 months e be wa na wo wia no a afa na e be duru ba bia o mo pepe twon ma mansi na mu to mo ado mo nsam no so be sa ba ahanso nam tie
for the record
na grofo adwatu na ye kan grofo adwai ayi we say nyon nko a ba ko yi former dental MP Danny bo former dental MP de ne nhwa de why adu asare so o ka say form for no nko na ekam
you know it looks like some of us yeah like I always say me
Danny are you coach at the end go so bo yi free akire
would be me change
Danny coach at the end bonti yi free akire na ye boboni what
but and I mean all jokes apart you know it looks like some of us yeah like I always say me I'm like the cock I've said it over and over would be me change so I say over bus from na meti o twen until media I can manage myself no matter the circumstance but binum to me stand the cry what am I say binum tough maybe no but we are all trying to manage expectation the important thing is like nka omwa bibi kakra yedi bibi asha omunsa no they will also spread and absorb you so man say your frefre they don't pick say
be genuinely am I busy
oh no at least who miss call ana who miss call now ni pa ko say to be free back when you are less busy what you say and sometimes getting to me kokotna baby cry say o train penyin bi but transia last minute you have back to say
went me ama
and as a meeting no you know nyan say it's not that pleasant, I must be honest. I mean, if some of us are even having to
going through that
go through that experience, you can imagine how it feels downstream, you know. But hey, it's early days. We pray people will have their grounds. But we also risk getting into that arena where the MPP found itself. And
discontent within the ranks.
Yes, and
me show no nyama bre ho ese me kana ne bra edu asare na ka sei ana wose say de ekoso no
we body onya fom nipa o
we nya fom nipa o asoro de o no mo da soro no kura no mo eda yaya eno yese de oda yaya ohunu nyame na wo abutu e de blanket abutu so edu asare kam se me ka kire o ti we kose ya 1 year omo ad information beba kwa free family ya omo na de breme na MPP de ne ya na de ma media no omo de beba procurement mu wi a won be likiaba etu we ni enya nru ho we ye mu mistakes am wo ye na me ka kire Ghana for General, na mani bi say hade omusua de. Aha no mba besua de. So ani yansa ndro ma de sua. Me hunu say abranti do hye na yire kitchen. Otum futuro gu nipa no ani say. Ana wo ye ne ade, obi ankon emanyo Ghana, mo fam kwase anko na mo na na bi ankon na de. General, o mine no yantiase. Dani akame boni video ne kakra bi about 30 seconds. Na fe manfo hunu se akwa no enam say easy when you do kwasea aboa ewo ofobia vane jimi go it's so easy to do because when you swadwene ana wo nsua ana wo nim de o mine free ba I was just about to say eti we dey be osoria e obi amana kwasea nko na obi ankonye wa my Ghana na obi ankonye wa my Ghana muntie no na memra ne nkire mesi mo besua de. We will force you people to learn. We will tell you the history of our nation. Or mine na muhu ne Ghana no. Abosua. Meba njina wansa. Unim si akase Gold Coast no. Enya de muhu ne Ghana na Gold Coast. Me ka kire ba be hu. Unim de. Ene memu ahunu. Ba bi e free ba. E kwan ya fa so asa map no kuna mukura sisi ano. Munya asa map no. Ni obi abetra, obi amano kwase anka. Ni obi so easy to do. Precisely. Dani boni enti. Bo
kontokwa ene tani nyina nkwase asem obi eni wo oko eye ahimfie ntokwa ode je Ghana si wo kwase bi eni o oko ahimfie ntokwa je Ghana si wo ye ni Ghana fo de ko ye ntokwa na je Ghana si wo ye ni abrofo na tena sign document ene je Ghana kwase bi eni wo oko de busia ntokwa de je Ghana nti wo kwase asem mfiri onko no ha
yeah, don't play much. General, and this is the when any patchy, you know, any power because on suya and wonim and so simplistic. It is so easy to do. But as soon as he, Mammy educate you kakra or mine a 15 yarn a bay so that if Ghana map on 1 minute 2 1 far at 2 na Ghana for shadi and I mention 1 year. Na menchira mo free 1821. Letters patent of 1821. I this Charles McCarthy buy. And the see the bond of 1844. A kwanya far so the Supreme Court ordinance of 1850. Ye babe do baby you do am school in you because you have to learn. Mesi kro we mama mran chen ma ba wan mo sua de. Dan if Ghana map on to. Na omon hwa de. Abosua Yaka say Gold Coast. So before say Ghana benya independence, no, near free Gold Coast. Why not say near free Gold Coast? I hear fun na Gold Coast. And sir, it's a dear no me before say ye benya independence. This is the Ghana no ye kekabo. Kwame Nkrumah ne force so sa Ghana we be ye see. Na Ghana ntisa. It is an quantity yaka say Gold Coast wa. The entry and then over here no omo so omo kuma the liberation of country ni nyina no over here no omo ye western and ye eastern for e di entia e say me no ka say ye ka Gold Coast no Gold Coast ni ye wo free nkran ha akosia nkran ha e twa mo atu anomabo akọ Cape Coast ekosi western and e Gold Coast enso na no e tia no na ye Gold Coast colony. But no kwan before say baba Gold Coast colony in 1844 no na nye Gold Coast colony obi adane man elmin adane man you can say anomabo dane man Cape Coast dane man and do baby omo kokko sign a bond of 1844 me do baba ho ansa ne ye kekira mana be ye Gold Coast aboa no ama buroni abedi so adidi mu Ashanti territory Ashanti colony so ho etide mu hunu no ekwa akosi ahafo ne portable eti yenya freedom kura 1957 baby a mo friend ne bono ahafo ne no ne friend na Ashanti West won sua de enti wo so obi ankon obi anyahwe and your friend baby a Northern Territories which is a Northern Protectorate a one na British for and the control mo protect wo mo so general your free baby nearby and then your friend voter region na your voter region Transvoter Togoland. Acquire fast why you can't Ghana the Bomo who Ghana map, you had a major war. And Crofobin a coin, Edward Momo. So when you don't have a knowledge of the history of the people, so simplistic because on Shiania. So Menoka say, Ashantis at no point was under a British colony. It was not a British colony until a year 1901. And 1901 year. Ana Anglo Ashanti War. Yen nuanu mo bibu ama Ashanti yi omo bedi ya ni ade. Niam ani bebre. Na ye ka Gold Coast wa. Agosia. Abrofo ne ba yes wo mo ba be ye dwadi. It was governor ni bibia. It was in 1821 when we asante for no kura pento kwadodo. Ano the first no war of conquest. O say it was ye ni ade no say asante for the pento kwanti ki ye kokura. Ano mo kono. West African company the company merchant. Wo mo gya chire ma Sir Charles McCarthy. Sir Charles McCarthy nhwe Fort and Castles no so. Satam woni mfantifo ani ade. Wo mo woni Sir Charles McCarthy wo de Martin din Governor McCarthy ni hwan. No mo gya chire ma no. Agoja. Wo mo gya chire ma no. 1824 no so yes and woni asante funding to kwabesi ani. The Battle of Nsamanko. Something in the Charles Katamata in Niti, our prayer river. Also, will be uncle and you are my Ghana. Will be uncle, be America's younger. So simplistic goes on share. Something in the Charles Makati Tio, Brony Coco, Trinity. That is the canon a year, sacrifices and crop 4 years, yet the J or my issue. Yababa nearly, you wear something in it at my prempe in ye. Mutimika and Nelson Mandela co-prison for 28 years. Etiensum Obi Jenem Quanto ho Echo exile. Santa Inajama Prempeni. In 1896, Yachini free Hasi. Esaranda had a co exile Sierra Leone. Omani ba Momosona Santifordu Sierra Leone Sebe for me Santiago. And Omani cause Seychelles Island. Obiat Nasia won Shiadia. It is yet me boy a year friend said Nelson Mandela Basso. So co-prison for 28 years. Santa Ines Ajama Prempa Yacheno, Emmanuel Koye from 1896, Embassy 1924, and Sandy Jana Manaba, 28 solid years. No, then a crowd to Hoba for the Emma Yenya Ghana and Ukraino. Obi to Kwasia won Shiadia. Nena Nanuma Kwanyi Riens Unity. He wants to erode and distort history. At Yabano. General, exposing. At Yabano. Yes, Yari. Farmer Panebrano Moshadi. And she a Drew Babino. 1957. One more year, the Battle of Samanko, you winning yard. And now, one more day, Governor McLean, a buyer. And on Governor Chills or money at the Munina buyer, and son of Governor McLean. Governor McLean buyer. General, Yama, even Gold Coast Colony, Yenya Gold Coast Colony. A free in Krankosi at the end of Yakambo Mukura and a major way. One more year, McLean say. A young fancy for I am for no you can say a British no or more agreement to be said. Or make your ground rent for one more castles, 14 castles. It won't tribute. Maclino. One more year near there was one tribute. Anna, a British you fancy for him for no. A Johnny call England. So more quack share the canon Nakasa Canis won't share more. Kennedy won't share more. Why any ad when she no by name of Nasam not be heated. It's your forming committee so muniade. Later, and a lead mom signed the bond of 1844. And no mabu kepkos danger near dear. One signed the bond of 1844. A gentle almost signed. Almost a Santafone Pentokwa. No money ever contokwa. It way a military pact between Yenemo. Sabaya Mubakumbia Maye. And part the bond of 1844 no one more fantifo na dwene om say one more we mo sign military pact no sa abrofo no so afa ne say ne ba bedi mu so ana ne wom keka wom nyina bom wo efrin kran wo ye ne ye nuanom so bi from eastern ya chimfo yi wom so ekosha ase directly ya me ka wade say afa na be ye say be fa ho fa ho die wo ye wodru santemam e wo no obi ama ne kwan say no be sign bond bia e ye ntokwa and the war of conquest and Crawford wo mokra ato ho obi tro se kwase bia anyi o ma bia nsi ho mensa saba nya mensa saba wo kokosua de e be tro nkrata ma ye ya anka ne nka to asase wo nkran ne kekusua e so kokon Elizabeth ho ana kokon Charles wo ma ne sign ma ko fa Crowns Act bill ene ye ho ahwan ba se ene ye be jinsase ne nyina akoma King Charles. It took Mensa Saba to be able to save us from that. So simplistic near Canada. Nani power na we mu hero. We no musiano. If we name the history where we are coming from. Adiabano no. Adiana yatiti nipa mu ne ye distort history ye didi grofo. Adiabano no. Agosia. Adiabano no. Yes, signed the bond of 1844. We are many asante beku no moje woka ho. Ye nuanom baby omo a voter region. Genti abehwe no omo ka se papa bi say wo tro omo ni ade. If you won't learn history, you will not even understand why they say so omo tro omo. At that time, I want you transvoter Togoland. And a baby, a Togo Siciano. I want you French Togoland.
Let them know.
So in 1958, there was a plebiscite. Okay? There was a decision either say transvoter Togoland, a Bako can Togo home, and I see a Bajab, Kwame Nkrumah me call referendum, and the referendum, they transvoter Togoland, never Ghana.
Oh, the people.
To win him, what would him? Oh, she answered, it's Likoto, at him, and your G and Obecao. Nay, a German for the Anna German for the nay, a British and a co agreement Jebecao. And a mere map we are wooing. Tima Pia Wuni, Yakasa Gold Coast, a Jubayamso, before it's here, but now Gold Coast, Ghana, a Gold Coast, Ghana Ben and a good coast. A form happen and a good coast, a form high yellow one and a good coast. Yakan Yankaho. Etin her big sis in a big sis for no, or Moyo free straw, Nanki Yakan will be a semi will call exile for 28 years. Now come big sis a uniform. If at that time, then Ghana 1935. Na kwasi broni ebaba kun ye 1901 Asante Anglo War mu di nkunim ne ade. No de Asante fa ho di ama no. Na Asante da ne mai. So when you hear Asante say na Asante your man Asante your man. And we've been able to sit there for people to distort history. Say ye fra mo mateme ho fo. Ade no mo nka wonte do mo tie wo mo ho. And ye nyina ye se e betena in peace and harmony. Na gbewa wachichire ye ne Dagon kingdom ansa no de ma ya kan wo enti na wo si achichire Asante man achichire Ghana ninti na gbewa 7 preduasa onfa ne kwase asem nko wona nanu mu anko papa no mu anko nti wonim hwe ti babatu Zambira ukọ apayista wachichire ne kingdom we ya ansa no de ba inde wura Japan mo chichire wo mo kingdom fighting for the freedoms of their people. Ephraim Joseph Castle Hayford mo. They fought for the freedoms of their people. Exactly. Ni anya kwase bia won sua hwe wo ba no abeye na obi anko okonya fa kwase akọ. We ni mu history, we ni mu we ni mu hero. We ni mu hero. The kind of energy and testimony ade. Kobi ejena akosia. Even santitimonu ayede ba anenkanafo enten Asante ni ade. Me catch us and cry for him for be no papa me Asante for abejedi. Bese manche ni okanja ne papa ya ayi ankama ofori ankama ofra krochire eba be manche ni okanja na what say ye kase manche takitewia tewia na ye akandi anankradi tewia de ya eti Asante ni nkran no ni ade ye nyina ade baako. That's when this no mama we no antete nioma ni mu ni ade o mu win election. Distorting history. Nobody wants to learn. Who's that? On Shadia. Not tell the young Kwana Kwasiana, one fire in the Kosi in and no so simplistic. I don't know. Every Asante and cry. Adebako. And cry for Adebako. Memetia near Trele Abunati. Me cousin no. Me direct cousin no. Actually, Abunati, me direct cousin no. Yeah. Oko nungwase sie ya. Bokete Frankwa. Na kunya wateso. Me na nas gabene kwambuache. Ana de ma wo mu a wo mteso koko bisa. Bokete Frankwa. And the unity between accounts and a gas and everything. Exactly. Edu baby nyasa bin kran ahemfo anka wo broni tam golden stone digane. Na mo kan de no anafi mo de entity to NDC amfantity to two man for ntemu. On to me survive. Adebe no. Expose them. Adebe no. Adia distortions no. Akusha. Adebe no. When you are more history teacher, no way. Na kwasi abia nko anyi oman, na kwasi abia na munko ne ade no. Oman no nye fitia na be ye Ghana. Efri baby na eba. By 1935 na Asante for freedom no ye de ama ye de dada. 1901 Ntokwesi ye ma kwasi broni bedi ye so no. Anglo Asante wo ne awie 35 na mo de freedom ma ye. Ye na Kwame Nkrumah kosere ye. Sa Asante hin wadaroma. Ye na fa wo de be ka ho. Ne anuanom no fofo so fa nka ho. And ye call referendum ne ye voter rege be ka ho. That is how come you see the Ghana you see. Exactly. So mranche na ba mbesua de. Onsia na ba ba tu na TikTok ne hwe oba tu ye se nu aye mu de na modi akwa ye tina kwase bia anse na kwase bia anyese na kwase bia. Is this the kind of year mo bese musua? You don't even have a knowledge of the history you guys baby am free ba. Odiomo be shepu mu so. General, how do you swing at you? When you're watching us, will be swing at you, Emma. How you swing at you? And you have one question. Are you Kumateku? Never panu for the uncle, Mufra Crochet. Uncle Gobusa. Are you Kumateku? And why young crying? Ewo Bessie. Nepa Pefra Crochet, Asante, a crochet. Adebako. Niama politics and when this is for one stock in trade, no, stock in trade. One month to Tiaka and 4 months to me win election. Divide and root tactics. Now come for us, you are getting more henty. Yama home quama, and we get ye muchemu. When you are Santifonco, Fantiformo Tamfonia Santifo. The band of Fantania Sante at Omobaya Tamfo. Indeed, you know, Mamma will be antum for 2 years. Bienho, Memetiasi, Bienho. Young sorry for enough for Munko constitutional law. Young conqueror with the constitution. Dieka, Okuja Trabla, and war, yes, sir. Or the near money we need dear by dear Baba. Yes, sir. Bombe a Ibako, I will a year for your branches. Ojai, Shimmy, Nian Chairman for no idea. Nobody will distort history. Never. When I'm alive, you can never distort history. Precisely. Medase. So we are back to the classroom and we are going to learn. The who say Maranche Maba Mope Kwasiani Abua, no, you're so easy. Why get more high? Anybody can say that and it will be so simple. Learn Sunya. Now let's come back to the classroom. General, Okuja travel aqua. No, yes, passport no, or matteso, every hen at the Ben. And the Yabus water swampa. Now, on one of a kind, Danny. For Okuja to post to know or the two was or match passport to know so from 500 or said yeah to say who now Okuja trouble aqua and a cocan we or bois Makacham are buying a kilnet. They believe in propaganda janda more than even the works. Scammers are buying. Do one Afe Mumianshe. Okuja to starting from April 28, it will take effect. Now, young conqueror over Patrick Yabuama. Said Patrick Yabuama, Ebusa. Okuja to say, what April 28 in a trouble de dado. They say, we and day. Okuja to so young Shania, dear. Ora Patrick Yabuama, a voice in a month for nation. I Ura Patrick Yabuama.
Busumi no cheni. Foreign Minister Biden. Obeka share Ghana for say passport price. Yeah, what so? Na questioner. Mibusa no say passport prices yenyante so or say or chairman the fees and charges law number in August and sana who their finance minister bet by ya for home inti Sadia ne onkrofo chim say passport price ya so up from 500 to 378 Ghana cedis enya no kre inti mo mi entwen ni ehwe sampa say finance minister maybe or the media review neighbor now so have the financials no can say empire can see a bit much so now intimate so to say they are doom so levy or massa sign ya eja o mai mu na yin na yet nti ehwe o mu na ye de o mai na show mu sa na emom ne o beka bia no so ye tro to ho na ebusa ho question anu ye bia ba so so a ye ne mu be di nkomo na ye de no kra na to ne da nti me da mu na amase na me sha
Danny Aya, Eti General. Danny Aya, General. I was at this point, you know, one more say catro. Or see a better swab at 300, and you know, and to swab be any baby. In fact, Usham Krana, Fedi Asako do 850 near Akosro. Mirror man. Mirror of justice, Wakans 1 year. Na and none only a year near day. No back catcher, you say. A year, or Madi, one friend say. Ghana embassy in Washington. Ya close, you know. A dientia. No, I saw your flap will be a year where you quarting. Maybe be quarting. Now, quarting we are Ghana for to the tune of several millions of dollars. Ama a year Honorable Hajia, His Excellency Hajia Lima. I better catch us a Fred Quarting. Say 1 year even worker. You Fred Quarting, even worker, Ghana embassy. So could you trust her chatro? Nemo mono the money Fred Quarting the one say. You dominant one say. One money in the war a year courier service arrangement. Eti Fred Quarteno onya dwuma o eye Ghana embassy ho na nka mpese wonya access mpo akwa ko wia Ghana sika eti okuje to ba betwa atro na adwuma o mo ye ne se eye o passport wia Fred Quarteno ne che passport no wa America ho mankrofo enya o mo de so ni courier service awo abra wo okuje to ba yi se courier service adwuma na wo hwehwe na opese wo yi na didia instead so be go ahead no abrogate the contract for which he knows the repercussions of it enti yeso opekwa bi su twatro ato o se Fred Quarteno ye no ma wi January close embassy ni kura da etro Fred Quarteno nya adwuma ho ne mo ye courier service afi okuje to baaye ono so asan agreement with the courier service for se Ghana ha yikura no ene me no kasa America for courier service no okuje to dia ba no wo mutimi de obi passport koma obi that is how was a lady now what you say the passport why de bre no say wo kasa ye na obi aka che so ye do passport abre me na me hwe ni pakoro me hu Ama Ghana ha Kumasi ya courier service okuje to ne assign agreement say wo be ye and for video of Nkrofo stranded our passport office ewo Kumasi because our passport for several weeks almost sankai for more than 6 weeks almost sankai and these are scammers in government we mo precisely so Danny but video na manfo aye stranded wo Kumasi passport office wo e bi so omo passport wo sankai Ukuja so abla kwa Yenti
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, why are you recording us?
I'm not recording.
Yes,
what shows that I'm recording?
Then let me see if you are recording.
It's my cell.
You are recording. Why are you telling me
I'm not recording you?
Just
Why do you think I'm recording?
I've seen you recording.
Why do you think I'm recording?
Because I've seen it.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Then let me see.
This is my phone.
Why would
you can't force me to do anything.
Then you shouldn't tell me that you are not recording.
I'm not recording you.
Then just confirm it.
I can't do that.
Then it's true that you are recording.
Yes.
Send a easy cry, easy. For Fonia bread, don't want to go. I saw from a fat. Oh, from a mom fat, poor service pa, Obi and go for a cry ready, a be more to find and watching a yard. I said the passport number the evening, a man misunderstanding. From Saturday last week, a basin there, a man high beja, and easy cry. Yes.
I don't record that.
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, why are you recording us?
I'm not recording.
Yes,
what shows that I'm recording?
Then let me see if you are recording.
It's my cell.
You are recording. Why are you telling me you are
recording? Just why do you?
Daddy Brabak. I was your. It's man for no na stranded, you know. Okuja to adwuma wo you. Kontumpa ban ba ko ne se okuja to be ka kire Danny fa sa picture na okuja to ekura passport de kire man for say what the a year chip embedded passport aba what the new a year chip passport aba a year chip shemu ni ade Danny fa kire man for no fa kire man for no ne ehwa de ni ehwe so okuja to na mpaniampa what the ba ya na so ba na ho de da General, Okuja Tobe Kache, so Ghana's chip embedded passport rollout begins. Or the Ghana chip embedded passport. Ewa bra mene okasei. Kufuado na de chip embedded passport tiba dani fe kufuado picture etu wa bra wo launch. Okuja to sa ba be launch biu. Ade kufuado launch de dada. Ya de dada. Ya rizi de dada. Okuja to sa ba is one no de ba. Enie Akufa the chip embedded passport or jene dia kura. Okuja to buy was one the neighbor. Ti certain saban. Scammers saban. Akufo de launch chip embedded passport yi did ada. Under Shelly Ayokobotwe. And akuje to so na eye.
Wow.
Akufo de launches new chip embedded passport. Where a Ghana web report. Ti adia be no. Adia ne tro no amode ayi propaganda ne jandam no ayi manfo no chen se mo be ye adwuma. Agozua.
Adia mu huso.
Omo so. Because can this see how many matem? Atro. Ni enya adwuma ha mankrofo, enya adwuma ha mankrofo, enya adwuma ha mankrofo. Na wanya adwuma mankrofo a. Anka gusu sakibi.
Bisebio.
Adia ba no.
Call him. Expose them.
And we will expose them. You have to. Me see a expose them. Some man for the woman tin yama bebrase. And I mean someone tiase. My goodness more ha. Exactly. And you know me nyama goodness said you more can be tea. Meaning say brand the reality will dawn on you.
Precisely.
When reality sets in, propaganda will move away.
Let them know.
You told the truth. Propaganda. Tumfu trogu man for nani. Na Fred Kwati wieska. Na besi na Fred Kwati no ntimi fa ne nkokọ to bia. No bi wieska fa ne nkokọ to. Mumu sa ne se court be no de Fred Kwati no akọ. Oja. Ya man for no live in the dark. We will let the people know what is happening. The people will understand what is going on.
Exactly.
Yes. Medical guy just said the day the people will understand what is going on around them, Ghana will know no peace.
Never.
Because baby no adwene ni mo ha. One thing you man be brase.
Exactly.
Tin ya try bo asisi e be chirim. What is the position of the law? Yan so dem free wo. Na yan ko sacking of people. Evans Mensa, Joy News. What's it? Enya na juma. Yanko hwese na juma na enya na juma. Evans Mensa. Yes, sack more than 30,000 people from a juma. And now no go so ameda sorry. Ano mo yes a Bank of Ghana. Was sacking nipa 150. And anifa a year a name of Monko Ghana records.com na monko ready. The year can the motie nyina no. One yamam authentic news. Ghana records.com. Authentic news. Said your tears and your report no. Maya ne nkrofo no mo ye adwuma pa. Entertainment stories ni ade nyina. Now we make a Ghana records yi. Page bi wo TikTok. Your friend Naked Truth. Na Naked Truth na mso ni mekura cha me ame. You know, I go for a break is a man I'm creating. Na wo ba bi ni kunu. No mo pekatechi asem penasem. Na minim. Ani ade na mo ye no mo sika de je meduwa chi ache o. No do am wo manti. Enti Naked Truth no. E nana ya ni kunu na wo em se Germany me ana mo create. Na mo konko di akire. Why? Mo go di akire. Say grofo ni chin page ni nti omo ye no omo report no. Mo go di akire Naked Truth no. Nana ya o ma so nkwadi di o. Na odo mo wo ma me. Dodo no wo ma me nti no. No oni o ka kire ne kunu se biye TikTok ma me. Na me pese me ni promote katechie. Na ne kunu se di asem o se maka biye ma me. Oba besia o. Edi se unu se the man for ne pekatechie asem a. Oba besia. No nya adaje. Me ma me video ye okohwehwe de ba ni ade. Kwa fa so kohwehwe ba ebra me nim. Ti later o promote nana ya me da se. Naked Truth me dem ase. For the records mo ya de. Na ne mo ya na mo threaten ne ade nkosi hwe enwura why. Enkosi hwe enwura. Enti mo ko GhanaRecords.com. For the records page ne so wo ho. O fa TikTok ne ade ni nyina wo ho. Na general ya say Bank of Ghana ana wo mo asaki nipa 150. Now I don't know why or minor yes so nkwase asem so. And excuse my French. Yes so nkwase asem bi so say you to abama aban a. Aban ne ba otimi saki obi a ope. The reason ne say ya ye fa wo mo 2020. Then if I letter no Bank of Ghana they asaki nipa 150 no. Fatu na afi ye nhwa de. Ne ye musa say John Mahama wo so oba ye wo ye resetting. You know Yemusa in 2016. Or lose election, then we Fellows of Osukwacho and Casamafo. On Kano Kurenti. 2016. We are going to remind the people what your mama did. Or lose election. And then we your mama said Kufuado Saken Krofo. And then we Yemusa. Okay, say what did he say yesterday? Nakamimuyi. Independent can obey 24-hour economy. Now I said 1 job, 3 shift, 3 persons. And you be free once and scammers. Kill their tabine. Nada. Contumpo abine. Danny, for Bank of Ghana 4 units to so not yen. So Bank of Ghana so we per 150. I didn't think we per 150. General, my young council should be a say. Although your cassia will be under a year a baby. Okay? But technically, say a 4B Bank of Ghana, the employer, the employer of Senipano, a Bank of Ghana, precisely. So there is an employer-employee relationship between them. So what governs employer-employee relationship? A Labour Act of a year 2003. Precisely. The Labour Act of 2003. And on the govern, and you better the position of the law. And general Labour Act and a candidate. Now Constitution in Quran say you will be because he is so politically affiliated to MPP or NDC. And then a Constitution you better it's a man for so we need to let the people know. Exactly. Your mama boom rabi so. Then in 2016, your mama lose election. Follow me. Then in Yanko, your mama lose election. Or shall say appointing Crawford appointee. Even dome level. Adia Bachama your mama. Wako. And or appointed dome level. So that is the hypocrisy of John Dramani Mama. Malam Yoani. That man. Now your busa a year fellows of Fosukwache. Then you rest a video in Mammy. Your busa fellows of Fosukwache. Say Adan a yatua berry. Not your mama lose you. Now so still I will go so appointing Crawford. Yentie the fellows of Fosukwache. Yentie.
To Abaria, and no interest or Mampeni or Wasono, not with Mampeni. Ghana Mrano, Emma Emre Potia, Abambi Emra, Udine Kunyasono, a berry ye. Na if you bra, Obe Kunyaso, a copim bra, Wamamo berry yeno. Oh, Hoquine, said you made the Biara, Ghana Mra, Ma Hoquine so be in Woody. And yesabi, Ahumachia, Adiaxia, a bit shy or Mampeni for Frono. Amanatine kunyano so numpo no wutumi edi dwuma e de boa oman no de hia ne se e famra kwan so se wokọ English abochima mu wokọ America wokọ ba bia wo me owiase afanan a ye de keduma minke bi di dwuma se omanpani bi tie kunya so a ekopem se
Danny Sabo okay so Danny we are fellows of Osukwache in 2016 you know yatu abawie na afa your mama appointing Crawford mafa we mu adwuma mafa we mu agum mafa we mu adwuma ana fellows of Osukwache say yatu abawie a na obi lusu a eno ntia se yemfa ne nsa nwu nachi mu onya adwuma to so obeye sore anka do kan ne de enokure if the governance is a continuum precisely it is yatu abawie a until such a time so obi be gi akokofuna na furu bi nsem no eno no yenka say nipa no emfa ne nsa nwu ho in principle and the Kufuado buy was yo, Safma for Cocasi, be Yuncrophobia, your mama foul muno efrimu. Yan shed your mama kaya den, Danny, read your mama kaya, the picture and a photo. Ghana Web Report. Your mama so Kufuado is doing the worst thing. So a Pomon Crawford mobile near dear. It was no baba yet resetting. The resetting you. The resetting in the and then maybe buy you, my former boss, Julius Debra, our chief of staff. Former President John Mahama has condemned where 27th May 2017 City FM. Your Mahama has condemned the mass sacking of public sector workers by the Kufuado administration. Just look at that. According to Mr. Mahama, the dismissal set a bad precedent for government and infringe on some rights. Your mama said on Okani in 2017 an infringement on their rights. 10 years. Have a young rights a chrono. Yabani hypocrite.
Exactly.
And no buy, former boss Julius Zebra, chief of staff, was signed Krata say, Yan Sake Ghana for be brave Fredumum. Yes, Sake teacher for, yes, Sake Bank of Ghana for. More than 30,000 people have been sacked from their jobs. And we've accepted this foolishness.
Precisely.
Sabaya Norma. Yes, Sake security for.
Pound for pound.
Chief of staff sacks persons employed after December 7th.
Just look at that.
Nafi yebehwe call say sabi o man yesake o mo no I don't know why almost so accept say no say ye to abawi a ye tumi sake obi a na the following 4 years 8 years no aman say sake obi a you go the position of the law
teach them
Danny
call
na kam hu ye obi a so obey 24-hour economy
call
agosua 24-hour economy o be fa nipa na no nke pam nkrofo ansa ne afa bia hye yanko hwe Labor Act section 63
teach the
63 2D call. Now you read what the Labor Act of 2003, section 63 2D says.
Educate us.
Huh? Your mama he's infringing on the law. And nobody is taking him on. Can you read section 63 2D? Now if you heard your mama call. Now you read Article 12, Article 17 of the Constitution for which your mama is not supreme than. And then discrimination on grounds of political opinions.
Precisely.
Then you follow me. I never know. Ni accepting kwasi asem.
You haven't kano kure baku si.
You ready a year section 63. Then when you say make section 63 of Labour's Act. Remember, you have year article 36. Directive principles of state policy. Ni ashe. And then a constitution they can call me a second cophobia because some MPP for perceived to be MPP and are perceived to be NDC. Is that the position of the law? We must read it. I don't know. Now that you enlarge now you read this section 63 2D of the Labor Act. Now, was it unfair termination of appointment? That is employment. Your nation of laws. Now, read this section 63 2D. Was it a worker's employment is terminated unfairly if the only reason for the termination is D, the worker's gender, race, color, ethnicity, origin, religion, creed, social, political, or economic status. See your fan crofo adwuma. Near form after December 7th. And it is perceived this is MPP for. So on their political status, when you do that, section 63 of a year, you can say Labor Act of 2003. Or say it is unfairly termination. It is an unfair termination. How shall you? The position of the law, your mama ebuso, and nobody is taking him on.
Tell him.
Yes, what we MPP for.
Oh, fire.
Section 63 2D say a worker's employment is terminated unfairly if the only reason for the termination is the worker's gender. So your bana be mention free race or you bruni or you tuntu or you bibini yen free. And answer the color where they are you free yen free. And ethnicity where asante where where free. And also origin, baby of free. And also religion, so ye cramoni where yes yen free. Creed, social status, and then the political status in you have unfairly terminated the Bank of Ghana for and you see MPP for in breach of this law.
Look at that.
Now, I go to a young Article 12, 12.2 of the 1992 Constitution, for which John Mahama is not supreme than.
Educates the president.
They catch a man for and said, John Mahama, you will boom that so. Also, you're too early. Now, man, the common shall see a boom that so say. Danny, Fameco Article 12.2, answer. Answer not about 17.2. How John Mahama is violating the Constitution and the rights of the people. The fundamental human rights of the people. And these are rights that nobody can violate. But see, every person in Ghana, whatever race, place of origin, political opinion, you can read Article 12 to near
to him.
It will be MPP in Tiabai. Again, a constitution, Article 12 to say,
expose him.
Already, I say every person in Ghana, whatever the race, the place or origin, or political opinion, color, religion, creed, or gender, shall be entitled to the fundamental rights, human rights, and freedoms of the individual contained in this chapter, but subject to the respect of rights and freedoms of others for the public interest.
Exactly.
How's ya? To young people new, who NDC new. Your fundamental human rights, so is guaranteed under the Constitution. For which your mom and Timmy say we are doing mass sacking, and as a nation we sit down and watch him.
Double standard.
Then if I'm Article 17.2, near go ahead, your mama. Article 17.2 of the 1902 Constitution.
Oh, the people.
So your mama is violating the rights of the people. Or say a person shall not be discriminated against on grounds of gender, race, color, ethnic origin, religion, creed, social or economic status. And here we'll read what discrimination means.
Read it to them.
Per the law. Article 17.3. Then if you're calling discrimination, what it means? I say, for the purpose of this article, discriminate means to give different treatment to different persons, attributable only to, or mainly, attributable only to, than if I make 17.3, 17.3. Or say, for the purpose of this article, discriminate means to give different treatment to different persons, attributable only, or mainly to their respective discrimination by race, place, origin, political opinions. You are violating the rights of the people under the Constitution. You are violating it. It will be a political opinion. So you are discriminating against the people under the Constitution. Danny? And we've accepted this foolishness.
Precisely.
Article 12, Article 17 free one. Under Article 36, okay, which is under Chapter 6, Directive Principles of State Policy. And no one more year near the almost way justiciable, and yet justiciable Nina say, what the court it me enforce it. And a case is baby, some number 1, some number 2, and IGP, MPP versus Attorney General, the SIBA case in here, Ghana Lottos operators versus National Lottery. You decide your way. Yes, Chapter 6 in a justiciable. That means what to me the court. I'm here. I want more yen. The other side of now you're ready a year Article 36 under Chapter 6.
Ready to them.
Or say the state shall take all necessary action to ensure that the national economy is managed in such a manner as to maximize the rate of economic development and secure the maximum welfare, freedom, and happiness of every person in Ghana. You shall secure the maximum welfare, economic welfare, freedom, happiness. It will come when people need this one. Are you not violating this?
I'm violating it.
Every person in Ghana, and to provide adequate means of livelihood and suitable employment. So Constitution is you shall provide suitable employment.
Precisely.
And the public assistance to needy.
Exactly.
Constitution and so now your mama so and a munyina motion a yamude. Yamana Meka. Article 31. 36.13. And then you can go 36.13. I never know. I never near you and your mama Basabasa.
Expose the press.
I might also obey a resetting. Resetting me.
And
or see the state shall take necessary action to ensure that the national economy, one can say NDC economy. One can say CPP economy. The national economy is managed in such a manner as to maximize the rate of economic development and to secure the maximum welfare, freedom, and happiness of every person in Ghana, and to provide adequate means of livelihood and suitable employment. And who won't provide suitable employment? In violation and in breach of Article 36.1. And Ghana for accepted foolishness with see a two abe we are we both be second and crop we say people for so train and there to me best send be almost your best sake mama Kenya. Is that the kind of nation we want to build?
Do me, I do you.
to research in the new. Some George Sakin Crawford. The former boss Julius Zebra Sakin Crawford. Yes, Sakin Crawford. Yes, Saki Omokran, so more or Mutima Yen Triomoka Cranso. Near Sa Brom, the police for Brom.
SWAT for.
And I need a video no the police for Brom. I fed your mama. Call. And a year, Danny Wood is a video in Bachelor. Yatiana your mama a year, ne Omadi 24-hour debate. I was ya no so the 24-hour economy ba. Enya no kure. Nya sanity. Sano mokai. Etika me hu ne 24-hour economy. Obaka me wo Angela fa me busa mo question. Say ya kase economy a. It encompasses so much. The banking sector, the agri sector, the transport sector, the security, the railway sector. It took us a 24-hour economy. Which aspect of the economy na person in the 24?
Ask them.
People say na krofo didi matem. Because man for na dwene mo ha so they won't even listen. Now let's listen to John Mahama. So called 24-hour economy. Oba ye 6 months also mo so. After they was say from MC July you say e be roll out. And the teacher for then for the teacher for near the police for bro mo e pa mo no.
Yohani
Aban. Who ye ka ejeno who ye nko bi a wabasa wo ba be critique duma ama manfo no ye pa mo
debi o
awuja ye pa mo
debi da
obi a ye din this is the kind of economy ye nyina obi a ye din
Kokan ebe yi wadi
kokan ebe yi wadi
pay as you go for Nigeria show my back pockets.
Pay as you go for no journalist for no. O ma jija show back pocket. Na yan konko he John Domani Mahama so be 24-hour economy. General. 24-hour economy o mu kire mu san. O mu so mo ba enyuma no de o ho no. O mo ba brebreki no into 8-hour shift. It ka sori anopa no nsia. Na o ko bebo be 2 na nko apon. Na obi abesto so. Na okọ afi yenko hwejo Mahama ne nchire mu of 24-hour economy oba ye dio afi de o chire mu pa se said the 24-hour economy ne tiel e dani yammo video no a wo chire se afi the 24-hour economy ne ba na yeji
the 24-hour initiative, and I'm pleased to announce that on July 1st the 24-hour initiative policy will be ready to go into operation. This policy will provide a framework for continuous production, processing, and logistics in horticulture. It allows perishable goods like pineapples, mangoes, chilies, and herbs to move swiftly from the field to ports to international shelves, minimizing losses and maximizing value. And I'm pleased to inform you that the Ministry of Trade and Agribusiness and Industry and the Ministry of Transport are working together with the Ghana Revenue Authority, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the Ghana Shippers Council, and other stakeholders to soon declare the Tema and Takoradi ports as 24-hour ports. And I'm pleased to announce that on July 1st, the 24-hour initiative policy will be ready to go into operation. This policy will provide a framework for continuous production, processing, and logistics in horticulture. It allows perishable goods like pineapples, mangoes, chilies, and herbs to move swiftly from the field to ports to international shelves, minimizing losses and maximizing value. And I'm pleased to inform you that the Ministry of Trade and Agribusiness and Industry and the Ministry of Transport are working together with the Ghana Revenue Authority, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the Ghana Shippers Council, and other stakeholders to soon declare the Tema and Takoradi ports as 24-hour ports.
Danny, General, we decline there. Because was production and what baba in 24 hours. To mobile electricity so. I'm on production. He said was so more de cars one go fan ntosu no. Ne ntosu ni yemie mu. Na the same a year sekani aso no ane do. Enye the same sekani aso no. So the production no banche ne board ye. Ye no wo eye krabo akota no. The same production one ye. Exposed. It is obenya more products dey produce dey aba besena ko eye abrochira koton wa. And so called 24 hour. So what then will happen is the bedu be microphone report wo. Na so adwuma ni ho mbeye. If so buy ye no. Ento osu no aye don. Onfa aye tractors ni ade ma o mumie mu. E man ka se production e beye mo. E so so mo nkotena port ntwen. To mo kotena port atwen ento osu beya. If said already existing ni se kan ni aso. An ye de do. It will be economy ni mu a. E wa agric sector. Na agric sector no. Wa mo tractors ni ade. Ama ebie mu enkofo produce more. E mo ni e produce more. Eno na ase ye kwa kotena port ho atwen. Ni atwen ni o ma no dia contentem. Oba ye mo no dia produce no an ye produce. And so some crofon ko be 24-hour portal. Aya kill net abai.
Look at that.
Because was saying crofon mo ye a gas cylinders ni ade. And wo ba be bie mu am electricity tariffs aba form. And yes an okan. And that was support na no ni enkonko be 24-hour kon. Agosia. We ni kill net abai no.
Yohani abai.
Woba ye no enkokọ potri na ye ye won fa policy bia ma ya enketenkete no ka so de man krofo asisi wo no won fa ma yo enso wase ye be bie port na 24 hour and you said your money be kraba more to come and crash the economy
precisely
when in the 24-hour economy no okay dadana propaganda
exactly
24-hour economy transport no again wo ya fa ho 24 hour if say nipa no e ba besena kwa ya adwuma no the same persons no a traffic na ewo mu no wo si nipa ne mra adwuma for 8 hours obedi traffic mu more than 2-3 hours obedru hour bre enam so obesa di traffic mu bio nti no osore ntem efira adwuma mu ansa no akọ so technically nipa ne ba ya adwuma for even less than 4 hours so productivity
very low.
Now 12 hours and kura na man for ni adwuma na ye ban
bisebio
oba ye onye transport system railways no nya bi to bi be sori free segremi wo ba adwuma won kran no so 24 hour oba ye police for no kura ye mfa bi nka ho so se bank be ye adwuma na jo nti aye fake
sapepepe
hey, you know, 24-hour economy. You're rolling it out. President Kufuor buy free maternal health care. No, really, you release here. Kufuor do buy in the first budget. The major flagship program. Free SHS. No, really. 24-hour, you say port in the new penny, you could be ano. Now production electricity ni ate so de. Wa bra electricity they say ye increase and say increase. And so your mama na car so omo ba, omo ye production. Oba mo omo electricity meters fofo. Omo be ye adwuma anajo. Obo wa agosia. Meboa. Eya your mama na guy. Menam kai. You know, menam guy. Obo wa.
Club for no for one kan one.
Club they say fan omo ye inu so mai. Meboa. Tu spirit no zoo no so am ka so am de beba no
Yohane ni eniji
why na dey say the autopilot mum what hear whispers from the corridors of power yes so nya ba adwuma no agya o minor autopilot no ko gina ni anya men Canada no krepa
speedy
you know
oine
o mind be atimu Koko Sechiman. I've asked them to open the port, the 2 port. So ubi a port in the 24 hour and a year dear bay. Because Ghana we are more import driven economy than export.
Precisely.
It is obi a port and all you are saying is that people should bring in more stuff from Airbuchi rather than say we'll build the economy to be able to export things. Not well thought through. Policy. There are several stages in implementation of policy. What's the agenda? Now we collect your views on how it can be done. Your mama and children so buy a 24-hour economy. And the engagement on the AGI, and the engagement on the traders and why, and the engagement on the various sectors of the economy. Not thinking.
na de bre book kitikiti bi no de bre say ene na
and on the 24-hour economy no na manfo no so gidi akiri ni sha
pepe Yohane ne ne man kitinkiti de
dada no a eti ye de baba kan no kore kire
no ene the about towns won't ya
e de na ba
trumufu
trumu de ba
yes trumu aban bi
Wish. Ana aye dey.
Omo abedwa Ghana twitwa mfoni.
Omo twitwa mfoni. E dey aye dey.
E Black Star Square ho no.
Black Star Square. No omo black baby a je fa wudi kwa me kuma gina ye. E light torch no. Na ntrumufo na aye dey.
Omo abegina ho twa photo shoot.
Omo twitwa photo shoot. E wo ho.
Na we na manfo ni bisa se na Jata Brewer no. O wo hin Jata Brewer.
Baby Jata. Sam George. Onye Jata wo nye Jata miyahu. Oye Sam Okra George.
Okra.
Ntumu ni ade. Meme nkabi. Me. Ompe kura Flagstaff aso. Jubilee aso. Ompe kura mfa ho nye Brodel. Mfa ho. Na nya jo mama na ndi Andrew Solomon koda mpaso.
Yohane na.
Shaban.
Your mama na di Andrew Solomon so koda mpaso. Enti we no ye news ni dia. Sam George. Oni reka akufuaro na ngi twa ne. Asofo ne so mo ayedi. Na me na mkoka bi. Imam fo ayedi. Ana wo mo begina ye Independence Square. No mo ye photo shoot. Efefi o ma no. Wow.
Omo wi abehye nkoma kese.
Mo wane ko. Mo Fabio. Parliament ni mo no. Mo kwan no meda ho. Why? Momfa ketemra me ni hweka. And I was my policy, my principle on this matter. And they say agenda setting no more
precisely
continuously
expose
they
them.
try to put these things in the public domain for a conversation. First go be agosua ye ka so obi ye ntumu a na untimi mmoso kra in society
Never.
on say na abaye normal ye boss in the society e ka ho asem normal. Do you know what they are doing?
Expose them.
I keep telling people say mo no mo ye nyoma buga Sam George what the keka onwene na adwene ni ntie you free so mom Danny
Papa ade ya won
you see
o hwe we ni ma go asori dem bo mpa ese epekunu hwe ni omo
now the more we have these kind of conversations in our public space okay in our media circles the more it gets normalized on the psyche of the people.
Exactly.
And over show movies bebre no. O show 1 2 3 scene bia no. And so Sam George is what the mreko. So what then will happen is that give it another 10-15 years. The kind of people who and the engineer yenya bo e ntumu asem so ni ani abre ye ho bebre no is because ye nyini ba na ye ade ye tiny and party. Now gradually the society will get to a point where you this ankomo yama and normalize it.
Exactly.
In the 1950s now Britain you choose so ntumu a ubeko jail entry Ombe na sa why we no most like ho asem Sam George do ni hwe ye or the winning election keke oni hwe ye
baby Jata
oni baby Jata we mama hwe you read the comment me da men kabi mo fa ntumu asem na nko show we no enye o say the only achievement of Jata o say the Judamu Jata is marrying for his Obolo brother.
Na ho so na chiro si ya.
Raphael kikanse kunu sa.
Raphael wonum kasanye.
Nani? Ede na si. Birthday be ya. Etwemo so for asem ko. Why power? Media for birthday some no kono. Okay, some ejina moa. Okay.
Ade. Any birthday bia be piemu ha say.
Ade na piem.
Yes Jacob Amponsa.
Jacob Amponsa.
Former first lady, the bodyguard.
Former first lady, the bodyguard. Jacob Amponsa.
Nano no din
baby.
Yebe wishing na
Jatabrua,
ya wishing
most of them to government. First lady bodyguard in you was out say. The way to have a birthday picture, power for us. You won't say. You may be a man for when continuously. The more you have this trumu conversation, give it another 10 years. And go for good parliament be pass it. Parliament be pass it. Exactly. Because another time, when you mention trumu, it does nothing to their brain. A psychological impact. When you are reorienting people, you have these kind of conversations in the public domain, and they themselves will decide why. Until see a banning movies via a year Netflix and yeah, until see a baby is answering who never media space. Yeah, can you know?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was a judging trip about the lady at the back of the chair will sleep with you. Yeah,
wow.
Asra small letters.
Small letters. My tia, what that gonna just say, right there. We are sorry, Koi. The Baba Somo, but they say, yeah, we know. The Omoya Nanti, almost say, yeah. As many times that they want to distract us, they were finding means to also do it.
Precisely.
Indeed, we came, we saw, we did work at the chief family. I don't know if Danny, bye-bye. Thank you. We shall meet.